Ooh, and I start off with getting a nice little thing for thanks for playing Season 1 of Mystery Heroes. Final reward rank, 3 silver. I tell you, I started off feeling pretty good in my Mystery Heroes competitive nature, but as I started playing, the more I realized I kind of stink at all the heroes. That's okay though, hey, I appreciate them giving thanks to me for playing their Mystery Hero competitive. It was actually, still in my opinion, the best way to play this game. Ooh, new support hero, Lifeweaver. New mythic skin for Sigma. New season 4 events, including more skins. Actually, that Hammond skin, but the purple scaly thing going on. Oh, that's right. It's the space opera theme for this season. I kind of like that. That's kind of neat. Lifeweaver looks really interesting to me. He's a botanical support hero. Uses a lot of plant-like and floral and fauna to do his healing and his attacks. His main attack is a thorn. Let's just stop yapping and just jump into it. All right, first let's look at this battle pass, huh? Let's see what we got in store this season. First we start off with weird looking Lucio skin. Space Prince. I mean, I like it. It's just weird to see Lucio's hair that short. It's been a while. I think I like it though. It's just different, but I do like the purple kind of draping going on with some of his clothes here. I know, so far it's pretty neat. All right, and then we got stuff and things.
This is no time for diplomacy.
Today we fight. All right, let's see what this Reaper highlight's all about. I've seen a lot of these already, but seeing them firsthand, it's always a little different, right? You feel like you're part of the adventure. That one's okay. Reaper's one of my favorite heroes, but that one's okay. All right, what do we got here? What the heck is Doomfist punching? Who's this little shrimp boy? Oh my gosh, he looks like he's just trying to be his friend. I kind of like this guy. I want to figure out what his name is, or her name. These are pretty neat. Again, I always look at the stuff in Battle Pass, just nice little perks. And at $10, and for a game I'm going to be playing anyway.
Drift into the void.
Whatever. All right. You know, half the time with these Bastion skins, I just really like his birdo. His little birdo looks neat. I'm trying to figure out what kind of bird that. I mean, it's a sci-fi space bird with that extra beak he has. He has the perpendicular beak going on. I know, it's neat. Neatbeak.com. Don't go there. So, like, again, these souvenirs. Don't get me wrong. They're cool. They're cool. And I guess it's whatever. But half the time, I think they're just filler. Just filler things to put in your emote slot. Which is fine. Whatever, man. All right, what's this? Sprays for Lucio doing a great debate on something. So these victory poses, they're getting... I think they're running out of ideas for these. Because Mercy just holding out her blaster and just kind of slightly like going towards the... like leaning forward a little bit is nothing unique or original at this point. I think they're just running out of victory pose ideas. Again, filler stuff half the time here. Yeah.
An opera? In space? I'd watch it.
Wasn't expecting Odessa to go there with that. She is. Junker Queen has to be the best character so far in this. Look at this little... Okay, so I really do love this Winston skin. Let's inspect it a little further. I love the squishiness of him. He's got squishiness. That's a thing, right? That describes it well, right? He's got squishy little beard. He's got squishy eyebrows. Look at when you shake him, everything just has a squish to it, including the little jelly boys on his jetpack. What the heck are those? That may be my favorite part. Let's take a look at this gun. Oh, dude, he's got a little squish boy right in his gun. It looks like he's just looking down the barrel of it. Like this is his last wish. Winston, for my dying wish, I want you to shoot me out of your electro blaster right in the Sombra's face, please. Done. It is a cool gun. I love it. All right, what else we got? Let's go to number 3. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, and Kriko is still one of my favorites. Just favorite heroes in general. Yeah. I don't know what these little star gels are, star jellies, but I like them a lot. Okay, so people were saying they really love this Ashe highlight intro. To me, it's almost jarring the way it kind of pans to black back and forth here. And it looks like these two are about to face off, but they don't. That would have been kind of a cooler intros if they, like Bob had his fist right in Ash's face and she's just pointing her coach gun right up his gullet. Maybe that's just me. Ideas, right? Okay, so that's a great victory pose for Ana. She's standing straight up, which you never see her do. She's giving her little hush, like she has a little secret, like, I'm about to put you to sleep, idiot. I actually really appreciate the banners in this game, but I always wonder why they make them the way, like they design them the way they do, where there's some cool stuff on the left side, but in your title, that stuff gets covered up. You don't see half of the banner, even when you start a game.
The galaxy will
Poor Galaxy. Look at this little... The charms are fine. The charms are just fine. There's a new Life Weaver skin. Fita cone? Not Fita cone. Can you put a blanket over him? I'm so insensitive all the time. So he's got little bells next to his bottom. That's what I call a bell bottom. Ding ding ding. Bringing in the butts, ringing in the butts. He'll come a healing, ringing in his butts. I like his flower on the very back. The way it kind of slowly spirals, just like my life spiraling out of control. All right, next stage. That is Ash throwing her, I guess her grenade, but there's like something else going on there. What kind of grenade is this? A smoke bomb? New ability incoming? Probably not. I'm thinking too much about that. Like I could see this banner up at one of my local weed shops, right? I mean, all right.
I want a nebula to myself.
Selfish. There's another souvenir. Now I will say this for the souvenirs, even I just made fun of them. But this Seymour looking deal is kind of cool looking. But it's a souvenir. Like, I don't know. No, does anybody really care about the souvenirs? There must be a group of people that do. I have never seen one used in game by somebody. Ever. I can't say ever. I think I saw someone show their pineapple pizza once. But other than that, never. Oh. So here's what I would love victory poses to be. What we're looking at right now. I want there to be a little something extra and interesting about them going on. A little flavor, you know? Some kind of small animation. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. This is, to me, almost the perfect victory animation with Sigma kind of giving a little hum to his rocks, a little rock humming. Yeah, see, there's a little, they spice it up, you know? It has a spice and makes it a very nice. Okay, why the accent? Okay, Lucio coins, cool. The Space Prince player icon, I like that. I like it. Just an icon.
There are many stars in the sky.
Thank you for that astrology lesson, Symmetra. There are also many grains of sand on the beach. There's much dirty laundry on my bed. We all know these things. I think I'm gonna change the skin for my Cassidy. Is he humming? Is he creeping? Is he creeping on folks? Is that why he's doing the Invisible Man skin here? I do enjoy it though. I think it's pretty cool. Just a lot. All right, not too crazy. I do kind of want to look at his bow though, actually. Let's do that. All right. Again, it's clean. It's a clean skin. Nothing, no thing to complain about. No thing to complain about? Whatever, I know what I'm saying. All right, next stage. We're almost there. There's my favorite bird, Space Beak. Oh, I like this guy a lot. Is there a player icon for him? Because that would be mine. Oh my gosh, I love this charm. I love that charm. He's so happy. He's so happy and stupid, just like me. What do we got here? All right. I know a lot of these sprays are kind of a reference to like pop culture, kind of iconic scenes most of the time, it feels like. This one is it doesn't feel like there's a lot going on with it, but it's still nice art. There we go. Someone's gonna use that player icon, the Matsuri.
Dream of paradise. I live in hope.
He seems happy. He seems like a jolly human being. So what's this? Oh, this is where players will unlock the Life Weaver. So that's all the way at tier 5. Again, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that structure. For a free-to-play game, I am okay with that structure. What's this? Yeah, these souvenirs, this season out of any of them so far. Is that a bobblehead too? Can I make his head bobble? It looks bobblehead-like. Can I click on it and, nope. Where is it? It does say Gora Bobble. See, what would make souvenirs a little more neat is almost like I was saying with the victory poses. Just add a little tiny spice to it, a little bit of animation, some kind of flair. With this bobblehead souvenir, how cool would it be if you used it in game and his head just kind of bobbled? Make it something interesting for others, including yourself, to look at. Not just some 3D model you put together in an afternoon and then you could just show it as an extra emote for your emote slot. Just something spicy. All right, and again, I'll say it, static victory poses, those should be over and done with. It's a cool and different and interesting pose, but how neat would it be if that gem or diamond or whatever that thing is, that crystal, had a little shine to it, made a little noise, maybe hovered a little bit and then sparkled and made Doomfist go, ooh, tiny, tiny, tiny. I know it's extra work, but this is a very big company with a lot of talent behind it and a lot of money behind it. And people are investing a lot of their coin into this game, even though it's free to play. Something like that seems like it would go, that extra mile would make these things a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? It would make people more excited to achieve them. It's got to be from something. The spray's got to be from something. I guess the first thing I think of is like maybe something out of the Galaxy or Guardians of the Galaxy universe. perhaps, mayhaps. Sorry, Bastion. Not your best icon, but someone will enjoy that. And that's going to be my new name card once I achieve it. You know how much I like them little star jellies. And again, another one where I've been hearing people absolutely love this Ashe skin. And it's a great skin, but the star of this, you know it's Bob. You know it's Bob. Let's just isolate his skin out of here. Look how great this is. He's got so much going on. He looks like he's a perfect character in like the Guardians of the Galaxy or Space Dandy universe. Anyone ever watch Space Dandy anime? Great stuff. Her coach gun is fair. Standard rifle is fair. These are fair. They're nothing crazy. Her dynamite is the best thing about this whole package. The little tentacles even have a little bit of a squish sound to it. Hearing it on its own is actually a little disturbing. It only makes it when I rotate the thing too, like. It's like throwing a plate of spaghetti at your enemies. And is that supposed to be an eyeball at the top there where the fuse is? Dude, this thing's great. Why couldn't they put this kind of creativity into her standard gun or even the coach gun? Like, in comparison, these just look like meh. And it's not that these are bad, but you go from this to this to this. And of course, Bob is great. Bob's great. All right. And then we got a semi-okay icon for Ashe. Rebel Star. Cool. He just looks way too serious there, Doomfist. Souljourn doing some stretches. Again, so this is probably what you'll see if you win a game with Souljourn, which can look kind of awkward, actually, depending on the angle or if she's getting covered up by another hero. It could look like she's just missing a part of her leg and she has her hand behind her back. You'd have to know she's stretching her leg. This is kind of the pose you would need to know, like, oh, she's stretching her leg even though she's like cyborg or whatever. But that being said, it's like, how about have her do a lunge with her gun out or something? I don't know. Something. Maybe she gets into the squat formation, like steam comes out of her kneecaps or something cool like that. No, just think a little outside the box here. You got the talent. I know you do.
Unlimited power.
That's what I'm saying about the staff at Blizzard. You have unlimited power. And this is what you choose to do? Stretch Souljourn's cyborg legs? Whatever, man. They're really leaning into this alien Pachimari thing, which I adore. I adore. It honestly makes me think of when Far Cry did that hard shift into that game with the 80s sci-fi cyberpunk dragon dinosaur one. Oh, what was that called? You'll let me know. That's actually a pretty cool Bastion banner that I'll never use. Next, I kind of like that spray too. Any kind of spray where it's good art and they're just having some goofy fun, I give that a thumbs up. The ones where it's a little more like this one, where's the last one I saw, where the spray was just like that. It's cool, but it doesn't present any kind of interesting moment, I guess. It's just just feels kind of bare bones. It's still good art. Oh, let's take a better look at this. Oh, okay, so I hadn't seen this one yet. These little baby turrets, their little turret noses kind of flop up and down as they skip behind them. Yeah, it's easily one of the best emotes I've seen in this game, without question. Anytime Torb has interaction with his little turret babies, it's kind of the best, and this one's excellent. Well done. I'm just smiling like an idiot as I watch them little tiny turrets trot behind him. Who's throwing a planet at you, Doom? Who hurt you? All right, so this is one of those skins that I've actually been seeing a lot of. I've tried not to look at so much stuff involving like the new battle pass and everything because I like to kind of see it fresh, but I definitely saw this one a lot. And yeah, this would be my default Doomfist skin. It is fantastic. I just like it. Everything about this design just feels very, I don't know. This skin that they made for Doomfist is just perfect in my eyes. All the way from the skeletal, like the way they use the bones of the skeleton all the way across, including on his fist. He's got a little like spine bone. He's got the spinal cord thing going along the back of his arm. Yeah, this is my favorite Doomfist skin. There's an icon, I guess. All right, let's see what this is.
Prepare to be boarded.
And what exactly do you mean by that, dear soldier? Would you care to elaborate? Prevert? All right, let's take a look at this. Alien eyeball charm. There's a lot of charms in this particular battle pass that are really cool charms. They're just fun. They're just fun. A Doomfist spray. Okay, this one's interesting. It's like a bounty board. What do they call this one? Wanted Bone Breaker. Yeah, that's just a great spray. I'm okay. I'm fine with the sprays in the game for the most part. The sprays are fun. Look at this banner. That's actually a pretty cool banner too. Hey, if it gives
hard vacuum, baby.
I'm sorry. Can you say it one more time, Farrah?
That's hard vacuum, baby.
When they made these voice lines, what were they thinking? All right, let's take a look at this intro. Yeah, that one, a great one. Showcases his new ultimate. Oh, that's Mercy. I was like, what hero is this that's performing the dark arts? I just saw the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, so my mind immediately went to some sort of evil mage. Oops, spoilers. Watch the new Dungeons and Dragons movie. Got coins and Hanzo. Again, it's another one of those cool looking, but very kind of just generic victory poses. It works, I guess. Okay, so here's that Mercy skin we just saw a thing for. She almost looks like a cross between Judge Dredd, right? Judge Dredd and, well, Mercy. I couldn't really think of the other person I was thinking of. Judge Mercy. Judge Mercy. I mean, that just sounds like a good idea for a film slash show. She has a little purple kind of like in there too. I really like that, as opposed to just the purple and the gem around her crown. She's got some purple tucked away, like on her gauntlets, on her like armor plate there. Yeah, not a bad skin. Red isn't particularly my color, but I definitely think this is a good skin for Mercy. She always gets great skins, it feels like. Infinite Empire player icon. Okay, that's cool. Again, I wouldn't rock it, but I still think that's a neat design. Oh, those lunges I was talking about earlier? I guess I spoke a little too soon, didn't I? I guess Zarya is the lucky one that gets the lunges, and it's an emote, so she'll be lunging forward. Okay, that's an appropriate one for Zarya. She's kind of our Olympic weightlifter, so this would just make sense for her. But Sojourn has those frickin' cyber legs. Also makes sense for her too. Either way, this is a good one for Zarya. More coins and another spray that I can't really see. There we go. Strength and numbers. Oof, I just appreciate the small color palette and simplicity, the minimalist effort done in that. Minimalist effort? It's not minimalist effort. Let me try that again. Minimalist style. Way to not try with your art, guys. Boo! But I like it. But boo!
Infinitus in infinitum.
There's another souvenir. It's a rocket ship. And to sound like a broken record, if they could only have maybe little flames coming out of the back, or have this, when it's shown off, do like a loop-de-loop or a corkscrew or whatever the heck it is ships do these days. Some kind of animation, some kind of thing to make it interesting. That's all. I think souvenirs would be much more accepted in this game if they weren't just static 3D models that did nothing. And of course, we're getting close to showing off that sick skin. Oh, what's this? I think most people agree that Wrecking Ball's Hammond boy here gets some of the best everythings in this game. I mean, he's a character you can have the most fun with when it comes to emotes and highlight intros and all that stuff. So that it's pretty good. I like the look on his crab ball's like eyeball when he's like looking down. I'm like, oh, where did that strength come from, little guy? He's just so like perplexed or proud. Perplexed and proud. All right, now let's look at this sick Sigma skin. Let's do it. There it is. And of course you can customize it to your liking. But that, I'll tell you what, one of the cool things I liked, which was in his Galaxy outfit from the last season, is it has this really cool like outer space galactic kind of like Starfield in part of his skin that actually only gets manipulated. It never really moves with his skin. And I find that very entrancing. Why'd I slurp my lips when I said that? Why not? Also, just everything else is very, he looks, what's the word? Political? No, that's not the, let's not use that word. Ew. Politics. No, this is great. Let's do a little randomized here just to kind of see what we get out of this. Now, in the future, I really do hope Blizzard gets to a point where they allow the player to kind of choose their entire color palette. Like having 3 options for most of the stuff is really cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool and it's different. So kudos. But I just picture a world where you can get that skin where you can just design the color palette to your liking. It doesn't have to be something where you can design every single tiny nuance on the hero skin itself. Give us 3 colors to choose from and then just put that into this skin however it seems necessary. But still, it's a great Sigma skin. Great Sigma skin. All right, well that was all the stuff. The stuff and things for this battle pass. It's pretty cool.